This is Remix Report with your hosts, DJ JD and DJ J Spring.
Today's video brought to you by YourDJSkins.com. Pimp your gear today.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Remix Report. I'm DJ JD.
I'm DJ J Spring, and today is another Playlist Wednesday. And you guys have liked the list that we've done lately, so we're back with another list. Plus, we don't have to go cook up our examples in Ableton. It makes it easier for us too.
And
especially
last week's Disco House playlist, you guys really helped us out. Gave a lot of good examples of songs that we didn't include in the list, and
even with the hip hop one, they helped us out a lot too. I can't believe we forgot Lady last week. How can we forget that in a Disco House?
We always forget some crazy ones.
Brian Armand, I think, mentioned that. So shout out to Brian.
Yeah. So thank you all for contributing, and hopefully you can contribute to this playlist as well. Lots of good songs for this.
So I don't even know how to really describe this. We called this our, the
Race Day playlist.
Because we just did that Warrior Dash event, which is like a Tough Mudder kind of thing for those of you who
5K race, going over obstacles, crawling through mud.
It's all hot outside.
Yeah, it's
nothing
crazy.
I would want to do personally.
So basically, we're playing songs to get people amped up to do this thing and like push themselves, and it's really motivation. We're trying to motivate people.
You picture like Rocky running up those stairs like before he gets in the ring. This is like motivational fight music, kind of. Not necessarily we're trying to cause fights, but if you are participating in a fight, a boxing match, this is going to get you up for that.
Exactly. So that's why, of course, one of the songs in this playlist is "Eye of the Tiger" by Survivor from the Rocky movies.
That's a good song. Actually, funny side story for that, if I may, real quick.
Sure, why not?
I met Vinny Pazienza at Scorpion Bar. You know who that is, right? Mm-hmm. The boxer. He's actually from Rhode Island, so he only lives maybe 45 minutes away. And I didn't know he comes to Scorpion Bar like every other weekend. And I was joking with him outside. Someone introduced me to him. And someone else asked if he had a theme song that I should be playing. And I'm like, yo, I play Eye of the Tiger. And he's like, yo, you gay? He's like, Eye of the Tiger? He's like, yo, if you like dudes, that's cool. And you know what? It was Vinny Paz. I did not say a word back to him. I didn't talk back to him at all. I'm like, he can say whatever he wants to me. He actually held my hand like this against like his chest, and we walked for about 5 minutes through the casino. Like, it was the most awkward thing ever. But random side story anyway. That's how a real boxer thinks of Eye of the Tiger. But I think for our crowd, I think that was a pretty good song.
All right, this is obviously a long list that we have cooked up here, so we're not going to name every song on the list.
You know what? Tell them about like the feel that we were going for.
Yeah, the feel is you want something that has
gritty, grimy.
Yeah, some grunge to it. Definitely
an edge to it.
Yeah, guitars often are a good fit for this, so that's why a lot of the songs on this are rock songs. A lot of them. One
song that sticks out is "Me and You" by Nero, because that's kind of different genre than everything else on this list, but it does have that edge to it when those guitars.
It really does, yeah. "Me and You" is one of my favorite songs, and definitely maybe my favorite dubstep song. It does have that guitar in there, but it's also got that wobble bass along with it, plus a dope vocal that just really gets you amped up. And when I played it on Saturday for this event, for me it just really kind of embodied a new song that still has that like hard 80s, 90s rock feel to it.
And you know what? This is the only dubstep song we put on the list because there's like so many hard dubstep songs, but I don't think most of them would be like appropriate. Like when you're thinking of stuff like Knife Party, what's that song they had? Fire Hive, I think.
Yeah.
Like that's like too much for this. We weren't.
Yeah, I mean, this is an all-age crowd, mostly 18 plus, but there were a lot of kids at this event too. Families would bring their kids and wait for whatever family member to race. So we're definitely not trying to play stuff with a lot of curse words. And
this was early before people were dancing. We're looking for an edge, but in other words, it's more hard rock rather than punk rock, I think is what we were trying to go for.
So I mean, a couple of really good ones, even that I didn't play, but like Machine Head by Bush, that definitely has that edge to it.
Well, like the Linkin Park ones are good. Obviously, there's a lot of good classic rock that's kind of grimy, like the AC/DC kind of stuff, or like Smoke in the Water kind of stuff.
Newer songs like Muse, the Uprising has like a really dark, like chugging along kind of feel. Like let's just like get through this. Like
there's some obvious ones like I don't know if it's obvious, but like Won't Back Down, Blackout, I Won't Black Out by Carolina Liar. Like just like the lyrics, or you can tell it's obvious like motivational kind of song.
One of the cheesier kind of songs on here is "Cake the Distance," I'd say, but it still pushes you.
I don't know if it's cheesy necessarily. I mean, they still play that all the time on like alternative radio.
And I love the song. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, that's like obvious, like racing. I mean, that's what the whole song's about.
Like "Can't Stop," Red Hot Chili Peppers, definitely good.
And we try not to get too like corny, like "Pump Up the Jam." We left like that kind of stuff off, like "I Got a Feeling" or "Tonight Is the Night" by Out of Sight. Like those are kind of like, I guess some people could kind of get pumped up by those songs. That's more like a Disney movie kind of pumped up. We kind of try to go for the harder stuff here. There's some good hip hop ones too. "If I Can't" by 50 Cent, the clean version, which I think there was a few lyrics left. "Stronger" by Kanye, "Mama Said Knock You Out." There's a lot of good hip hop ones. I'm not sure I thought of all of them.
Yeah, these are more motivation songs you'd see in a movie on like the Spike Network.
You know, speaking of movies, I actually I dropped "Church in the Wild" by Kanye and Jay-Z. That was in that new the commercial for Safe House, which just came out on DVD.
Yes.
Like, so that had like a edge to it. I got yelled at for playing "I Wanna Rock" by Snoop. I used that kind of as not necessarily a song for this list, but I use it to get from my hip hop set back to rock. But I guess the person in charge thought that was a little too gangster. But I thought they were going for that edgy kind of stuff, which we're talking about here. But.
Yeah. And there's tons of songs in this list. We're not going to go over all of them, but definitely add your 2 cents in there. There's probably a lot of songs that we're missing. Obviously, a lot of the ones on here are pretty obvious, I think. But I know a lot of people probably over the summer are going to be DJing at different race-type events, whether it's like even like a motorcycle bike ride for like a fundraiser kind of thing.
Or even one of those like a weightlifting competition kind of thing.
Yeah, sporting events. I mean, this stuff is great for a lot of types of sporting events too.
It's got to be like you said, like a bike race or something kind of sporting event, not like baseball game where you play like Jeremiah was a bullfrog kind of thing.
Yeah. Take me up to the ball game. Yeah, not that kind of sporting event.
No. X Games kind of stuff.
Yeah. Edgy stuff. So hopefully you like this list. Let us know songs that you would add to the list right down there in the comments.
Because we do have a bad habit of missing some obvious ones sometimes.
Yeah. And there's not enough space for us to just put everything. That's why there's a whole comment section which can get as long as you want.
Yes.
So feel free to add.
Please do, right down there. Or always email us if you just want to talk about anything that's on your mind.
Mailbag questions?
Remixreport@gmail.com.
Remixreport.com